I just got in a car crash on I-77. I swear I'm totally fine, but I don't have my wallet with me. Can you please, please, please Venmo me $300 so I can pay this tow truck guy?
Definitely AI once again. Scammers have always tried to take our hard-earned money and personal information, but generative AI is making it even easier for them. Now, with the click of a button, they can create pretty decent content that looks and sounds just like us. This is called AI impersonation, and it's a growing problem for everyone. AI makes it easier to make fake content, so you can make more of it and distribute it widely.
We like to call it the 3 V's. We've seen the volume increase, we've seen the velocity increase, and then we've seen the vectors increase. So what that means is that whereas before it would take a threat actor a certain amount of time as well as resources in order to create that deepfake, it doesn't take that same amount of time anymore. It's done at much faster clips, so the volume increases. And then I said that we've seen the vectors increase, whereas before it was primarily video or focused on audio. We've seen it cross multiple channels, whether it's video, audio, email, and so we've seen those 3 V's increase.
Thanks to AI, it's easier than ever to make deepfakes. Celebrities, public figures, and politicians are all high-profile deepfake targets. But the goal isn't always to make it seem like they said or did something. The goal is to get us to believe that they did, even if it's not true. That ability to influence our beliefs matters a lot, especially in politics. During the 2024 primary presidential election, thousands of voters in New Hampshire got a surprise phone call from Joe Biden the night before the election, urging them not to vote.
What a bunch of malarkey. We know the value of voting Democratic when our votes count. It's important that you save your vote for the November election.
Except, of course, it wasn't Joe Biden, it was an AI deepfake. But the voice in the calls sounded like him. Voters couldn't tell the difference. The Biden campaign tried to let people know that the call was fake, but the damage was already done.
The ability to influence is what matters in a campaign, right? That's what campaigns are doing, right? They're trying to influence people to support them, right? They're trying to get people to rally people. And so I think they may not have the tools for cybersecurity, but they're also out there in the world using all the platforms that the bad actors use in order to reach the same group of people that the bad actors might be trying to reach.
The goal is to erode trust and sow chaos. And it isn't just during election season. In July, Senator Mitch McConnell's office released a picture of him during his recent hospitalization. Users on social media immediately began questioning whether it was real. Many folks shared the theory that the photo was either old or edited with AI tools. Digital forensic experts found no evidence that it was an old photo or edited with AI. But we live in a world now where our first thought is, that might not be real.
When that photo was released, if that photo had been released 2 years ago, it would have taken me probably a good 7 or 8 hours to actually doctor that photo and to actually create different variations of that photo. It would have taken at least 7 to 8 hours. Most people don't have 7 to 8 hours to doctor a photo or to create variations of that photo. But now with generative AI, all I need to do is copy that photo, drop it into an app, give it some plain language commands, and within, 30 seconds, I can have 10 different versions of that same photo, and then I can send those 10 different versions to my friends. So that's the impact that generative AI has had on causing us to question what we see.
It's that speed and ease that's leading to a new trend in fraud. Bad actors are using AI to manipulate your emotions and personally target you. They do this by sending a message with a sense of urgency, so you don't pause to think about a reply. That could be through fear of safety, fear of losing money, panic about something that doesn't exist, or maybe it's just straight up rage bait. The goal is to get your emotions to cloud your judgment. So one of the best ways you can fight back is to take a breath, step back, and think before you do anything rash. And ask yourself, why is this message being sent to me? But sometimes that's easier said than done.
The point of this media is a manipulation of your emotions, right? So you need to kind of be in touch with that and not spend a lot of time trying to figure out, like, wait, is Michael real in that picture or is he not real in that picture? Because it's getting extremely hard to tell.
They expect us to see, the volume increase significantly, and it's only going to get worse. But more concerning, again, to Michael's point, is the hyper-personalization that we're going to see. Whereas generative AI, it's taken days and weeks and converted that into minutes and seconds. And so now I don't need to do a bunch of research on Katelyn in order to target her. I could, go to some app and have it write either an email or have it develop some synthetic voice and call you based on open source intelligence it can gather on you. That's the difference.
This is an AI clone of my voice that was made by Doppel. I decided to send it to my boss to see if he could tell the difference between me and AI.
Hi, this is Catelyn Chedraoui. I'm a reporter with CNET. I'm reaching out because I'm wrapping up a story on AI impersonation and just need one quick favor. Could you send me the contact information for the campaign spokesperson we interviewed yesterday? I need to verify a few more details from my story in the next 2 hours, or it won't run at all. Thank you.
Hi, this is Catelyn Chedraoui. I'm a reporter with CNET. I'm reaching out because I'm wrapping up a story on AI impersonation and just need one quick favor. Could you send me the contact information for the campaign spokesperson we interviewed yesterday? I need to verify a few more details for my story in the next 2 hours, or it won't run at all. Thank you.
Hey, this is John Reed. I'm a managing editor at CNET. I'm Katelyn's boss. And I think version 2 is fake, is AI generated. A couple reasons for that. First one, in version 1, you can detect kind of a faint room tone in the background that's pretty much absent. In version 2, sounds like it was actually recorded with a microphone in a room with like a fan blowing in the background. You can only really tell that when you've got the volume turned up. Second, version 2 has this kind of like blend that sounds like it's multiple voices blended together that I'd notice in a lot of like AI generated videos and sounds.
So, to show you just how convincing this AI impersonation tech is, we're going to do a little experiment. So with me today is the one person who knows me better than anyone else in the world, my sister Nicole.
Hello.
So today we're doing a kind of audio blind taste test. Earlier this week, I cloned my voice using 11 Labs AI. For only $6 a month, I was able to make a scarily realistic version of my voice. So I gave it some scripts. I wrote out some messages that sound like they would be voicemails or voice notes that I would leave for my friends and family. I also recorded myself in my human voice saying these messages. And our challenge today is to see if you can tell the difference between what is AI and what is me.
Hi there, this is Katelyn. I'm a patient at your office. I'm calling to follow up from my doctor's appointment last week, and I need you to send me my complete medical record. Please let me know what the next steps are. Thanks.
I think definitely AI.
Really?
100% yes.
Okay, before I tell you whether you're right, tell me why.
It doesn't sound like you. It sounds too deep. There's not enough emphasization. Like, it doesn't sound like how you emphasize words. It doesn't have the emotion behind your words. Then again, that could just be your businessy voice. That could just be you being businessy or professional or formal, but it doesn't have a very human-like quality to it. It sounds too deep. Like, it's not the same pitch and tone as you normally talk in, but maybe that's just because I normally see you when you're like excited or like passionate about something. I think AI kind of lacks the passion.
You don't see me yelling on the phone that often.
Right. No, it's not giving that. It's not giving. It's giving AI, I think.
Okay, you are correct. This was an AI voice clone.
Hi there, I'm calling from the offices of the North Carolina chapter of the Republican Party to excitedly inform you that President Trump has just endorsed your mayor to be the next U.S. Senator for North Carolina. You can find a full list of Trump-backed candidates on our website, or give us a call back for more information.
Okay, yeah, that's definitely you. I don't think that's AI at all.
Okay, why?
It sounds like how when I hear you like talk on the phone, like it sounds like you talking to me normally. There's emotion behind it. There's passion behind it. How you like enunciate the phrases, how you emphasize certain words, kind of like the pitch, the tone. It just sounds more like how it sounds very natural. It sounds like how I hear you talk to me. It doesn't have the same scary, deep, monotone quality that the last AI one had. So I would say if you called me, I definitely think that's you.
Okay.
For sure.
She is correct. This was my real voice doing
Yeah.
this recording. 2 out of 2. You're killing this.
Yeah.
Hi, oh my gosh, I can't believe this is happening. But I just got in a car crash on I-77. I swear I'm totally fine, but I don't have my wallet with me. Can you please Venmo me $300 so I can pay this tow truck guy?
Definitely AI once again. 100% AI. You would be so much more stressed out if that was like if that was really you saying all of that. Once again, I think it's lacking the animation. It's lacking the animation of normal like Kate sentiment. It sounds bad to say AI sounds robotic, but it does sound robotic. I think that's maybe totally the best word to use is just robotic. It just sounds very one-toned. You don't sound too upset about it yet. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
I think that sounded really upset.
I don't know. I'm also I don't know. I consider myself an empath. I'm not sensing the emotion in that. I also just know, because I know her well, I know what, how you would react in that situation. I think you would sound different, you know?
Yeah, I sound different when I call you crying on the phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Also,
and she's correct. This was AI. One thing I learned in this experiment is that it only takes $6 and 10 minutes to make a pretty convincing clone of your voice with AI. You might not be able to fool the people closest to you in your life, but you could definitely fool a lot of other people. This is just something we're going to have to be vigilant about now. It's not just fake photos and videos out there, it's audio too. For more information, go check out my full story on CNET.com. I'm Katelyn Chedraoui.